Alright, man. What's good? What's good, crew? So, recently, I was like, where the hell Dutchavelli been, right? Apparently, he got canceled. For what? I don't know. But, I'm surely about to find out now, and y'all gonna find out with me, because you probably already know, and I need to know what's going on.
Again. The whole situation when he wasn't talking to no one, not answering his phone. Yeah, no, it's fine. I literally thought he's gonna do something to himself. I literally thought he was gonna kill himself.
Had an half ounce of piff when I first decided that I want to spark a light, a spliff. I used to like school, but I guess the bud gave me the drift. I used to be scared of the dark, but now who cares how dark it is? I spit fire, all you rappers should bear this arsonist. I'm a bomb that's dropping, so lock your doors.
2018, an article comes out saying Steph London's brother Dutchavelli is charged with armed robbery and stabbing. He spends time on prison on remand, is acquitted of the main charge but convicted of perverting the course of justice. He gets a 22-month sentence, and when coming home his life would change forever. January 2020, in part of the video you see he is coming home from prison. He releases a song.
22? That's all you get? Alrighty. Alright. For robbery
and stabbing. He spends time on prison on remand, is acquitted of the main charge but convicted of perverting the course of justice. He gets a 22-month sentence, and when coming home his life would change forever. January 2020, in part of the video you see he is coming home from prison. He releases a song, Only If You Know, which gains significant traction, amassing over 20 million views in 8 months. Dutchavelli was introduced to the drill scene, becoming one of the biggest UK rappers. The momentum carried on in that same year. He collaborated with artists Stormzy and Tion Wayne.
Big up Stormzy for coming through and just shutting down the track and making me and Dutch rich, man, you know? You know what I guess, man?
And this song, I Don't Know, peaked at number 7 on the UK charts. He releases his debut mixtape, Dutch, from the 5th in November, and solidifies his place in the UK scene. With millions of views on each track, every song he was putting out was a banger, and it seemed like nothing could go wrong until his Instagram was hacked. Stuff like him messaging H about rapper Meek's Manny and having conversations that were normal, the rap stuff got leaked.
Meeks is in the fucking London, he wants to work. Hey bro, tell me now, should I get him punched up?
But more interesting enough, there was stuff like him messaging H about rapper Meek's Manny and having conversations that were normal, the rap stuff got leaked.
Meeks is in the fucking London, he wants to work. Hey bro, tell me now, should I get him punched up?
But more interesting enough, people was looking through his messages with girls.
Yes, I am. What the fuck? Yes, I am. I'm just waiting for you, honey. I'm not waiting on me. I know what I want.
Okay.
Say nothing, babe. We're in the studio now, anyway.
And he was accused of talking to an underage girl. So many conversations were leaked where some girls sounded young but were the legal age of 18, like even a rapper girl he was speaking to. There's confusion over which DM was the actual young girl, and the family have put out a statement as this had gone viral.
Bro, I don't need to chat to no 14-year-old. And on top of it, her mom's come out and said, this is all bullshit.
Official family statement. The past few days have been extremely distressing for me and my family. My personal address and child's private Instagram profiles have been exposed on social media, and I feared for our privacy and my daughter's mental well-being. Family business and internal issues are being exposed and manipulated in the most disturbing way. To accuse someone that me and my daughters see like family of anything sexual towards a minor is horrifying. Firstly, I am the mother, and there is no amount of money or anything else that could make me stand by and support anyone who even in the slightest bit was inappropriate towards one of my children. I'll put my own life on the line for my kids and their safety, and nothing's more important to me. Nothing inappropriate has ever taken place between my daughter and Dutchavelli. We're always together in family settings as a group. Messages have been deleted and conversations distorted, such as people claiming he was asking to see pictures of my daughter's feet when it was a professional picture of some Chanel shoes on a model's foot. Another photo that is a private family joke, and he says he will recreate the S sign being shown was also twisted to fit the evil narrative. These are explanations for the flirtatious messages, but the internet and blogs have a nasty way of turning things around to make it.
That's the thing. internet media, they will flip that quick, especially when it has something to do with a young person. You know what I mean? A minor, and they a grown ass man and shit like that.
Bit a sensational headline, and all at my family's expense. I do not know who hacked the account. If I never accused my nephew Cody of doing so. I spoke with Steph London, his sister, to explain that the messages were being spun negatively from situations that were innocent, but even that was taken out of proportion by all the blogs and used against us as a family. I can vouch for all the messages that appear to be inappropriate that have been leaked to the public for Dutchavelli's character, and fully understand the context in which the messages were sent. Dutchavelli has been extremely supportive to our family since the passing of our brother-in-law, and this situation is deeply hurtful. I do not take allegations lightly, and if I had even a shadow of a doubt in my mind, I would be handling this differently. It appears that there are many unhinged and unwell people who are using this situation as a way to endorse their own personal vendetta to destroy someone else's life, and using my 14-year-old daughter as a weapon to further their agenda. If people were generally concerned for my daughter, they would stop dragging us through this hell and putting this sickening story to an end. The police have informed us this is a criminal offence, therefore I'll be seeking legal action against anyone who continues to publish my child's private messages along with our personal information. The police are not investigating Dutchavelli, and if they had any concerns at all, they'll be taking things further. I will not be addressing this situation again.
Yo, people, man's addressing the situation, innit?
It's the fact that you gotta make that kind of statement. It's the fact that you gotta make that kind of statement, and especially when the police, it's not taking it any further, but it's just weird. Like, people, I don't know what's in the air, what's in the water, what's in the soda, whatever. People are extra weird lately. Weird.
God, most of it is just dumb. I just want to stick to the facts.
Dutchavelli did put out a long 4 or 5 minute statement on the situation initially, which I can just cover briefly. He says if it was true, he'd be arrested. The police do not go by what a mother says or Dutchavelli says. They go by facts in the investigation. Dutchavelli also said in this that
That's what I was thinking. I was like, the police would, regardless what the mama say, regardless what the daughter say, regardless what he says or anybody on his team, when that was made, that statement was made of him, minor, whatever, the police gotta do their own investigation to see the facts, that whether it's false or true. He wouldn't be hopping around outside.
he did not pay off anyone like the family to remain silent. He addressed a few things in this initial statement. We didn't get to the truth of what happened. The UK loves someone to hate, and when Dutchavelli made a song called Rumours, in that song he had said, "They can't cancel me. I've been in cancel flats, big food with scales," and it continued to be comment after comment on videos. Regardless of that family statement, it was clear Dutchavelli's career had taken a massive hit. People comment on these new music videos. Notice how no one else is showing their face in the video. They ain't trying to get caught hanging with him. Peak. Dutchavelli, if it was true, I would be in jail. Also Dutch talking about violence and drilling. To be fair, Dutchavelli released some more music and all the songs were still getting millions of views on his own channel, but someone had said the incident halted Dutch's career. It should have been where Central C is right now. Tough for Dutch. And Dutchavelli even did reminisce on the situation a while after. He was ranting on the situation, saying he sent all the big pages the proof that it got dropped and there was no police investigation. This was just rumours that were twisted.
I'm saying it to most of the platforms. Saying it to most of the big interviewers. I might do one, I don't know. You know what I mean? But I'll say it to anyone. It's just a lot of sensitive information, yeah? If you post all of it, you could get in trouble, you know what I'm saying?
And posted up official reports about the situation showing his innocence. When someone is accused of something like talking to an underage girl, it's a serious accusation because it's heinous and it sticks. Some people, no matter what, over time will still see it a different way and never believe that person and wouldn't even want to risk it because it could be true. I think a problem Dutchavelli had is the more you try to prove your innocence in a situation like this, the more you just look crazy ranting on the internet. And even the two biggest features Dutchavelli had was Tion Wayne and M Huncho, and he fell out with both of them over this situation.
You know, M Huncho was talking hella crud.
Rapper Dutchavelli confirms he is on the run because of Tion Wayne talking to Fed.
Now, there is still confusion on what happened and where these DMs come from. Dutchavelli recently did a podcast for the first time addressing this situation, and we kind of knew this before as well. Dutchavelli blames it on his former manager that passed away, Fox's son. After his father's passing, Cody did end up going into a bit of a breakdown where he was saying wild things on Instagram Live. His father, who was known as Dutchavelli's manager, Robert Powell, known as Fox, was killed in a drive-by shooting, unfortunately, on June 13th, 2020 in Essex. He was shot 8 times by a 9mm pistol as he left a private function with his 2 adult sons. And Dutchavelli claims that Fox's son, Cody Powell, had access to his account and blames him. This is what he had said.
Do you understand? And how this story even broke, going even further, like to say that I was talking to this little girl, it's Fox's son. Fox's son and him manage my socials. This is one of the main areas that they manage. His son, because of jealousy and whatever, has edited messages and done whatever and then posted them on my gram to make it look like I was doing something wrong. Do you get what I'm trying to say to you? When in actual fact, it's never been the case.
So you never had communication with, can we say her name? Or would
I'd rather not say her name.
No problem. So you never had, there was no DMs between you and this girl?
Was there communication? Like, there was not us having conversations.
Your relationship with her, what did you see her as? A niece?
Yeah, like it's like my family.
So that was blood to you, basically?
That's like someone saying I was talking to my little sister. It makes no sense. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
So let me ask you a question. Explain to us and the viewers, because listen, I'm for the people, yeah?
Yeah.
The people are the ones who think you've done this, so I'm on their side, as in I'm questioning them as if they're here today. Where did it all come from? Is it all fake? Did it all just it randomly just fell out the air?
Yeah, it's not random that it fell out of the air. It's obviously him being malicious, the son.
So you're saying the girl in question's brother?
Is her cousin.
So the girl.
This is Fox's son.
So Fox's son was running your socials, right?
Yeah.
So you're saying that he got hold of screenshots, edited them all up, posted them on your socials to make it look like you're talking to this girl.
Exactly.
Didn't he think that's going to affect the girl?
Sometimes people don't think, they stupid.
In screenshots. Like, there's a lot of stuff that went on. It's all mad because if this is your cousin, let me explain something to you. If someone, was being a pedo, so to say, bro, with your niece or your cousin, the first thing you would do is either go to the police or go do something about it.
Yeah.
Facts.
Do you understand? Like, it's very clear to see that you're attacking me on social media. Makes no sense. And trying to help her case, which is meant to be your family. You get what I'm trying to say to you? So a lot of people are looking at it like, no, this is true, bro. Understand what you're talking about. You understand? If someone was trying to groom my family members or whatever, I would go to the police or I would go and deal with it myself. I'm not going to post it on social media and then let them people know that I got a problem. So if I wanted to see them, or you get what I'm trying to say to you?
How did it come out that you found out he posted it?
This was already kind of known because Dutchavelli made a diss track against Cody Powell for what had happened. And Cody Powell had got into a discussion with Steph London about the situation on DM, saying it.
Steph, listen, you know what this is about, innit? Like, your brother's grooming a 14-year-old girl, child, flirting with her, asking to see pictures of her toes and getting a jacuzzi and the hot tub and you see it, you know it as well, and that's what's fuckery. Like, come on, man, like, you got a daughter yourself. There's vulnerable girls that look up to you. So see if you're advocating for this type of fuckery, it just says for yourself. I know obviously it's your family, it's your brother, you're gonna wanna have to say something, because that's what, it's a certain responsibility, but you better say the right things as well, innit? Because you and I know, Steph, you know the fuckery that's been going on. What I was saying is, my dad's brother Wayne, who was killed, that's his daughter. She was 4 years old when he was killed, yeah? She's 14 right now. It's 10 years since my Uncle Wayne got killed, yeah? He's grooming her. He's chatting to her child. Like, What the fuck, man? Like, come on, man. Steph, I'm not lying, you know. I'm not the hacker. I didn't delete no messages. I didn't delete no messages. I'm going off what I've seen, yeah, and what I know. And remember, your brother was my soulmate, yeah. So I spent hundreds of hours with him. I've spent hundreds of hours with. One sec, I'm on the phone. I spent hundreds of hours with your brother. I know your brother, you know. So don't make me make my preconceptions not like that, Steph. I've got no disrespect to you. I've only met you twice or 3 times, and you was respectful to me. I've got no disrespect against you or hate towards you. But what I tell you, what I do hate and what I do fucking hate is fuckery and it's paedophiles, and that's what it is. It's like it's not a narrative. This don't benefit me, you know. This is my family. This is my little cousin. Can't wanna be what?
Family,
no, I don't stand for this at all, Steph. Man, sorry. I'm sorry.
Straight away from this situation, you're going to say, why would Fox's son want to do that to Dutchavelli? Again, I have to give credit to the Blue Tip podcast because he addressed it again on the podcast. He thinks, Dutchavelli, this was jealousy over the relationship that Dutchavelli and Fox had.
I reckon Fox's son was jealous that Fox was more of a dad to you than he was to the son?
100%. Do you understand? Me, his dad, and the son, we was all on the same case. We went jail. We was in jail for 2 years together, all of us on the same wing. All of us had a plan. When we get out, this is the plan, what we're going to do. Do you understand? Fox's main thing was, Dutch, this is the last time we're going jail. You are not going to do nothing more on the roads. That time I came out of jail, we just stuck to the plan. We got to the money. Do you understand? But don't get it twisted. We had money before that deal came. So when we signed at the label, and the label said, this is the number you're getting, it was like 300,000 or 400,000 for my first tape. Yeah? We worked out the percentage. I gave Fox his money.
Oh, you gave him his piece straight away?
I gave him his piece before I got my piece.
So before, that wasn't even record label piece. You gave him piece out
of my pocket. Exactly.
Okay.
Do you understand what I'm trying to say? And there's a lot of people that could vouch for that. Bro, in fact, Fox came out of jail. He was living with me. Yeah?
Yeah.
Then Fox got his own crib. You don't get your own crib for free.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Fox wasn't on the roads no more. He was known for being on the roads. He wasn't on the roads no more. He was my manager full time. Do you understand what I'm trying to say to you? So for him to be living with me and get his own crib, obviously he's got some type of money.
Yeah.
We don't know who, but someone definitely hacked Dutchavelli. He wouldn't leak all them DMs himself. So this situation's ended up just being a puzzling family dynamic where the mother of that girl that's allegedly been groomed by Dutchavelli has defended him and says she understands the context of the messages and it was not that. Then you got Cody as well saying he did not edit or alter any of the messages or hack the account as well. Dutch's sister Steph obviously has defended him through there.
To me, because like I said, I get at the beginning where it looks all mad, the story looks mad. I saw it and I thought, bro, this is fucked up. I spoke to her straight away. I didn't even care what my brother had to say. I spoke to her straight away.
I was like, I know. That's so, like, she was...
Obviously, she put stuff in perspective on what it really was. And she was like, Dutch will never do that. She's like, I love Dutch. Dutch is like family to me. And me and him, we talk and we flirt a lot. And it's not that. And it has never been nothing. And he's never spoken to my daughter in no way. He's like, my daughter...
I'm about to say flirt with... Oh, he flirted with the mama. okay, I see that part. But listen, cause you know, Steph, she a girl's girl. You know what I mean? She gonna go. She fuck what my brother said. I don't care. Yeah, we're family, but let me go ahead and get that real shit. Cause after that, I'm gonna come for his. She would have came for his ass, and then it would have been all over the internet. Shade room. Steph done took her brother out. Hey, listen.
Daughter's never been alone. Every time I come to the house, I bring all my kids. We're all together all the time. So, obviously, she put out a statement. Some people wasn't feeling it. Obviously, some people, yeah, Dutch still has support. So some people obviously are with him and believe whatever he's saying and believe what she's saying. But there's also some people that really don't. And it's like, she's been paid. I don't get that. And the daughters even come out and said, like, bro, it's not that. And then there's a few people, there's just a few people saying it is that. And then there's a few people saying, I'm sticking up for a nonce. I'm not going to lie, brother or not, if my brother, cousin, somebody is really out here doing that, I'm never going to support you. Like,
Facts.
It's impossible.
Facts.
I'm never going to support you. I just wouldn't never do that. Like, I have a child myself. Do you know what I'm saying? I've been through shit myself.
Right. See what I'm saying? She got a child herself, which meaning she got to keep an eye on her brother if if he comes around her child. And listen, she was about to say
self when I was young, like I have a child myself. Do you know what I'm saying? I've been through shit myself when I was young. Like, my cousins, my friends been through shit when they was young. That is not something I would condone or support. Like, I'm not going to be out here. And even though he's my brother, even if, say, for example, even if this was true and I decided not to support him and shit, what's the problem with that? I don't have to post him. I don't have to come out and defend him. I would just be quiet. If it was true, I would just be quiet. But I know it's not true. This woman has been in my house crying, saying she's sorry that this is happening because obviously her extended family has done this. She doesn't know really what to do. There's times where I said to her, you know what, just do a video and just talk to the people. She doesn't want to. She just doesn't want to kind of show her face. She doesn't want it out there. She's already had mad, remember this guy, I don't want to name his name, he shared the address again, so she had to move out the house. She was scared, social workers involved. She just didn't, she kind of wanted it to go away, so she didn't really want to do too much. She didn't want to do a video. She thought her statement was enough.
Facts.
And I didn't really say too much on it because after speaking to her, she put it to rest and she did her statement. I just thought, okay, is not what everyone thinks it is, but it kept dragging and dragging. And then there's obviously people, you know how people are, they'll be like, Steph, don't say nothing, you're bigger, you're gonna blow it up, don't really speak on it. But there's a lot of times I was like, what do you mean don't speak on it? I've spoken to the mom, we've all spoken to the mom, it ain't that. The mom's been round the house all bare times, just cussing everybody online. That's cussing Dutch, literally cussing everybody, saying fuck these people, this is not fair, blah blah blah. I feel sorry for Dutch. And another thing, she still follows Dutch, and her daughter was following Dutch, and she posts Dutch all the time. She even posted Dutch yesterday. I'm not even going to say who she is on Instagram because she doesn't want people to,
it's funny,
really
I'm up here listening to the dude talk about Steph London. Her name is Steph London. I was like, I know I'm not tripping. I'm sorry, I had to take that. Yeah, my bad.
Chat to her because bare people's been in her inbox cussing her, saying she got paid, she's a liar, she's all this stuff. So she posts Dutch all the time. And even her daughter still follows Dutch. So I don't know, man. I don't know what to say because it's obviously a lot of people feel like, oh, you're just sticking up for your brother. But I swear to God, I'm on my son's life.
She wouldn't do
if
that.
It was what you're saying it is, I will fucking shut my mouth. I wouldn't even be saying nothing and I wouldn't support him the way I do.
Over the last couple of years, it seems like Dutchavelli's kind of slowed down on making music. Many people have called him a TikToker now because he's always on live doing the TikTok battle stuff and says he's making a comeback to music properly in 2025 and doesn't feel like he was cancelled.
Let me ask you a question then actually now in the media thing. And I'm just asking for your opinion, not on the person, but on the whole situation, yeah? With what?
Yeah, we gonna tap into that Young Philly situation because I like Young Philly. I like him. Yeah, we gonna tap into that.
What's happened now, yeah? Whether guilty or not guilty, do you think their career is finished now?
Who?
Young Philly and them, man.
In the mainstream media, yeah, innit? Bro, you know what's so funny? Let me give you a joke, yeah? The UK got cancelled on their shit, bro. Look, let me explain something to you. For instance, right now, yeah, I'm still top 5 most dream drill rapper this year.
Okay, have you released songs this year?
No, bro.
Okay.
Do you understand? So it's just like Shea Burrow and fucking, I'm just bait.
Another rapper that blew up like crazy that said he's having a major comeback this year is Audi. I made a breakdown on his situation, him speaking out.
We'll get to him too on this show. Hey, listen, Festify. I always fuck that name up. Hey, thank you for the gem. Hey, the original video of this is actually in the bio. But listen, I feel like Steph London would not speak out. One, she got a kid, so she would have to be more wary of the situation of you're never gonna see your nephew again. That type shit. You know what I mean? Whether he is grooming a female, it doesn't matter. She has kids. She has her kid has friends. No. Could it be jealousy? It could be. Like I always says, it's his truth. It's his truth, their truth, and the truth. It's always three sides to each story. Now, I feel like he trying to get to the mama of the girl. Like, listen, I'm gonna help you do this. I'm gonna help you do that. That's just me. I could be wrong. You know what I'm saying? But these type of situations, when it comes to minors, you know, you got the Diddy situation. You got everything that's going on. Everybody wants to portray everybody as a pet. You know what I mean? Or a groomer. When sometimes it is not the case. Now, that Diddy situation, I ain't touched that with a 10-foot pole at all. I seen the Cassie video. Fuck no. So with that being said, Dutchavelli canceled. I think's not. I don't think Stefflon Don would have spoke out on her, you know, about her brother or defended him, just because she that chick. You know what I mean? But with that being said, comment down below. Let me know your thoughts on this situation. Are we expecting something from him this year? I hope so. Something about to be lit. You know what I mean? Let's see what we talking about.